Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I am starting a big adventure, journey, whatever you want to call it, of finishing all the series I'm in the middle of, all the books series I'm in the middle of. Yes, I can't English. If series is not a word, I'm sorry, but I am just gonna keep using it because it sounds right. I know it's not, but anyway. So yeah, I am in the middle of a bunch of series, and let me show you my book journal because I've got a page or two on all the series I'm in the middle of. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've got these 2 pages that are like series trackers. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of books I haven't read yet in series that I have started. So, starting with Magnolia Parks, got 3 books left. The Villain series, that's a V Schwab series, I've got 2 books, but I think the third one isn't out yet, so maybe only 1 book left. 50 Shades, I've got 1 book. The New York Billionaires, I've got 5 books, but like the last one I think is like more of a novella. So yeah. This one I've got 1 book. This is an LGBTQ plus fantasy series. It might be YA, I'm not sure, but I like the first book and I got the second book and I want to read it. The Atlas 6 series, got 2 books there. Game of Chance. So I don't actually really like these books, but now I've read 2, I'm like, there's only 2 left. I just want to get through it. Heartstopper slash Solitaire, is that how you say it? A lot of books, but with this one, they cost so much, like the Heartstopper books, they cost so much that I'm just like, I don't think I'm gonna read this anytime soon, so let's just leave that there. Off campus, I've got 3 books and one of them is on my July TBR, so that would be good to read. Okay, these 2 fantasy series I haven't started yet, but I am really curious, but I don't want to like start new series until I finish the old ones, so block that out. So I've got this Johnny Jefferson kind of series. Technically this is 2 different series, but I kind of wrote it in one. So there's 3 books that are Johnny Jefferson and 3 books that are Jesse Jefferson. So this is all by Paige Tune. And I've just started I Knew You Were Trouble, so I think we're gonna focus on this in this video. Housemaid, I've just finished that. Windy City, again, I haven't started this yet. Haven't started that yet. That is a lot of books though. I don't think all of them are out yet. I think the last 3 maybe not out yet. Good Girls Like to Murder finished. Shatter Me, not started yet, but that is a lot of books. Boys of Torment, it's technically not finished, but like the other books are not out yet, so yeah. Okay, not started, not out yet. The third one's not out yet, but I could read Wildfire, but I really didn't like Icebreaker, so I'm a bit worried about that one. 1,000 Broken Pieces, that either just came out or it's coming out in like the next couple of days, but I really don't want to buy a new book, so we're just gonna ignore that. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I mean, the first book was okay, but again, these books are like not available on like Kindle Unlimited, I don't think, and I don't want to buy new books, so maybe we're just gonna ignore that too. So yeah, as I've said, let me show you the book I've currently started reading. This is the second book in the Jessie Jefferson series, and it's called I Knew You Were Trouble, which is also a Taylor Swift reference, and yeah, I'm here for it. I've literally just started it last night. I don't even think I finished chapter 1. I'm literally on page 6 out of 500, no, 300 and something. 308, I think it was. So yeah, I guess we're starting with this book, and then we'll see where we go from there. I've got all my series over here somewhere, so maybe we'll get onto that. Oh, Wildfire is also on my July TBR. I should really be reading books off my TBR and also make it for a video, so wish me luck. Okay, it's the same day, well, night. Is it past midnight? Oh, okay, it's no longer the same day, it's just gone past midnight, and I've just finished this book. As I said, it's a quick read, YA, or maybe even younger than YA, I don't even know. But yeah, I actually had fun reading this. Obviously at parts I was like, oh, that's a bit cringy, and whatever, but it wasn't like icebreaker cringy, it was, sorry, that's a terrible way to describe it, but yeah, recently I read Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, and that was just a bit way too cringy for me, whereas this, which is like actually a YA book, it just wasn't as cringy. Yeah, it's just very well written. This different, like, obviously the main character is Jessie Jefferson, and we like follow her and her life, but there's so many like side characters, and it's just fun seeing like what goes on with them. And obviously this is the second book, we got introduced to all these characters in the first book, and yeah, this book picked up where the last book left off, and I assume the third book picks up where this book left off, or I think so. But yeah, it was just nice not to have like a break in the timeline. It was nice to just keep going with the relationships, the characters, the friendships. Yeah, I just enjoyed it. I did rate it 3 stars, and I am like considering whether I should give it a higher rating because I did actually enjoy it. But at the same time, it is like a YA read, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it at 3 stars for now, but who knows, might raise that in the future. Hello, we are back with finishing series, but I think I changed the name to continuing series because I'm scared I'm not gonna like finish any series. I'm just gonna continue them. Anyway, I can't remember the last time I updated this video, but basically it's the 27th of July, and I've got my July TBR next to me, and a bunch of these books is part of a series. So the next book we're reading is The Score by Elle Kennedy, and it's the third book in the off-campus series. There we go. I remembered. Yeah, so the first one was The Deal, and then it was The Mistake, and then this is The Score, and then we've got The Goal, and the last one is Legacy. And I do have all of them up there, but this was on my July TBR, so I want to read this first. If we move on to the other two, great, but if we're just reading this, at least I'm continuing the series. I do have it on my Kindle as well, and I think I might just read it on there because I've really gotten back into Kindle reading. Start in a new book, start in a new book, start. Oh, she has a lot of books out. Start in a new book, start in a new book. Oh god, that's a lot of chapters. Woohoo! Chapter 1, let's go! Sorry, while we're here, I always keep on forgetting introducing the books properly. Like, I showed you the book, but what is this about? I mean, you can probably make an accurate guess from the front cover. But this is a sports romance. It's a hockey sports romance. As far as I'm aware, it's a hockey sports romance. So, in the off-campus series, every book follows like a different hockey player on the team. And then the last book, I think, The Legacy, is like a kind of epilogue book for like older characters. I think that's how it is. But yeah, this is the third book and it follows Dean and Ali. That's it. That's all I know. Okay, it's the next day and I'm 77% of the way through this book. I was gonna update you guys at 50%, but it was the middle of the night because I just kept reading and I was just laying in my bed in the dark reading on my Kindle, so I didn't update you at 50%, but I did stop at 77. I can't remember why I stopped. I think I was falling asleep. Maybe because I was loving it so much and I didn't want to stop. Yeah, so the two characters in this, Ali and Dean, I'm just freaking in love with them. Like, both of them are just so freaking cool characters, so relatable and just such good people. And yeah, together they're even better. I am kind of worried there's gonna be like a third act breakup or something like that because things are going a bit too good right now. But at the same time, I'm here for it. I feel like this is gonna be a 5-star read because it did make me laugh out loud, like full on just laugh at some parts that were just too hilarious. And also I had that like gut-wrenching feeling when when a character was upset and like the emotions were just there. So yeah, I do feel like it's a 5-star read, but we'll see how it ends. I don't have my bookmark in this, so I can't actually show you like how much I've got left, but on my Kindle it says 77%, so got like, I don't know, that much left maybe? I don't know. Not a lot basically. And yeah, it's a quick read, so I like that I'm getting through it so fast as well as it being good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be finishing this today and then we'll see what the next book is. What is happening? I'm 83% of the way through this book. I'm reading it on my Kindle obviously. And I'm scared to go to the next chapter because something just happened. Like the way this chapter ended, I was expecting like something big, but not this. Isn't this supposed to be like a funny sports romance kind of situation? And then suddenly it goes serious. If you know what I'm talking about, like if you read the books, you know what I mean. But if you don't, I'm sorry. I don't. Do I? No, I don't want to say it because I'll just spoil it. But yeah, something big just happened and like it's very serious and it's just completely out there in terms of like the whole story. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, no, obviously I'm not happy, but what? That was not on my cards for this book, that's for sure. Okay. Just thought I'd add that in here. Okay, I did it. I finished it. And what was that ending? Oh god. Okay. So the kind of breakup, what is it called? I forget now. Second act breakup. That's what it's called, right? it happened, spoiler, usually it happens in romance books, but it happened in a way where it wasn't like a stupid thing. It was like valid reasons, and it just all worked out well, and I'm just so happy for them. And I just want to go into the next book straight away. So we are moving on to, where is it? This book, The Goal by Elle Kennedy, the 4th book in the Off Campus series. That's what it's called. So this follows Sabrina and Tucker. And the way the last book ended is set up for this like perfectly, and now I'm kind of freaking out. Yeah. Can't wait to get into this. Also, the 5th and final book in this series is The Legacy, which like follows all of the couples from like the first 4 books. So can't wait to read this after I finish the 4th book too. Oh, and this was a 5-star read, obviously, because I freaking loved it. Righto, it has been another little while, but I'm finally making progress with The Goal, which is the second to last book in the Off Campus series. Honestly, I can't remember what I talked about in the last clip, so I'm just gonna ramble. I'm 72% of the way through this. I forgot to do a 50% update, and honestly, it's been interesting because I find it hard to like get myself to sit down and actually like get reading. But once I'm sitting and reading it, I really like it and I don't want to stop. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's the book. I think it's just me right now. I've really been into films and TV shows recently, and obviously still Taylor Swift. I've watched all the X-Men movies now, which I've been into. I've just got Deadpool and Wolverine left in the cinema. I'm gonna see that on Tuesday. And then after that, that's all done. Unless I get into some other movies. But but yeah, that's also done. So hopefully we can get back into reading. Also, a thing that I've been feeling is that I can read a lot more when it's like wintry weather. Like when it's cold outside and I just want to cozy up, I want to read. I feel like in the summer and like the spring, I just don't read as much. So hopefully as like the weather gets colder here in the UK, I mean it's been cold all the time probably, but yeah, it is getting colder now, jumper weather soon, and maybe I can get into reading more. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna close this video off here. I do hope to finish The Goal off soon, but I've honestly been putting this video up for weeks. Like, this was supposed to go up, I think, maybe in July? Yeah, I think it was supposed to go up in July. And then I pushed it to August, and then I'm not pushing it to September. It's going up on Thursday. Today is Sunday. Yeah, it's going up in a couple days. And yeah, I just wanted to shut it down because it's been too much. Have I actually finished any series? I feel like I haven't, but I don't know. When was the time? I don't even know what I've read in this video. Honestly, it's been so long. Yeah, I can't remember, so I'll have to look that back. But I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we can carry on when I'm in a better reading mood.